Canto 1, Chapter 2, Text 9. 1, 2, 9. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Dharmasya pavargasya narto tapapakopate natasya dharma katasya kamalabhaya hi smita. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. All occupational engagements are certainly meant for ultimate liberation. They should never be performed for material gain. Furthermore, according to sages, one who is engaged in the ultimate occupational service should never use material gain to cultivate sense gratification. We have already discussed that pure devotional service to the Lord is automatically followed by perfect knowledge and detachment from material existence. There are others who consider that all kinds of different occupational engagements, including those of religion, are meant for material gain. The general tendency of any ordinary man in any part of the world is to gain some material profit in exchange for religious or other occupational service. Even in the Vedic literatures, for all sorts of religious performances, an allurement of material gain is offered, and most people are attracted by such allurements or blessings of religiosity. Why are such so-called men of religion allured by material gain? Because material gain can enable one to fulfill desires, which in turn satisfy sense gratification. This cycle of occupational engagements includes so-called religiosity, followed by material gain, and material gain followed by fulfillment of desires. Sense gratification is the general way for all sorts of fully occupied men, but in the statement of Sutta Goswami, as for the verdict of the Srimad Bhagavatam, this is nullified by the present sloka. One should not engage himself in any sort of occupational service for material gain only, nor should material gain be utilized for sense gratification. How material gain should be utilized is described as follows. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Jata Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Ladita Shri Vishakan Vitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Svaminiti Namine Namaste Sarasvate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschadya Deshatarine. So in this verse, the word Upavarga is very interesting. There's those who know Sanskrit grammar know there's different vargas. There's the pa varga, the different vargas. In the pa varga you have pa, ba, and ma. And these refer to different aspects: laboring hard, foam in the mouth, fear of death, death itself. So the upavarga means negating the pavargas, the different things. So upavarga means to be liberated completely from all the material existence. And this is the point of all occupational engagements. They're all meant to bring us to ultimate liberation. Unfortunately, people utilize that for sense gratification. Just like we say, yat karoshi yadisnasi yaddahosi dadasi yat tapashasti konteya tat kvadusamanarpanam. All activities, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give away, as well as whatever austerities you may perform, do that as Son of Kunti as an offering unto me. See, it's all meant to be used as an offering to Krishna. But the difficulty is, and that means the ultimate liberation, and use it for Krishna. But unfortunately, they're engaging in these occupational engagement for sense gratification. And that's the whole quagmire we're in right now. Instead of serving Krishna, who is the center of all existence, we think that we're the center of existence. Since time immemorial, as a human being, as a demigod, as an ant, as a worm, as a coyote, as a cactus plant, we've always been considering ourselves the center of all existence, and that's why we continue to rotate. Why we're actually captives. We're captured in this rotation, constant rotation, this circle going on. And we're captives of this circle. So how to break out of this circle, that's why we need the association of the pure devotee. That's why we need the association of the scriptures. That's why we need the holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The difficulty is we keep being pulled back into that trap. Even though we know better, we see many people come and they go also. They don't stick within this process. When I got initiated, there was 3 of us. Those boys, within a few months, one was gone. Within a couple of years, the other one was gone. You see. So why is it that we don't stick to this process? Even those who take it, get initiated, why we don't stick? Because man, as they say, man is a creature of habit. We're habituated to sense gratification. It's a long, long addiction, you see. Since time immemorial, we've been addicted to sense enjoyment. So to get free of the addiction is not an easy thing. It's like people that they want to give up smoking. And they want to give it up, but the body is craving a cigarette so badly. They want to give it up, but they're pulled by their desires. Even though they know it's not a good thing, they end up doing it because they're so pulled. So in the same way, we're very much addicted to sense gratification. If we know it's bad, we keep being pulled back again, you see. So, Vishayavani Vartante, if we want to get free from this bad addiction, we have to get the higher taste. So that's why we have to chant purely. That's why we have to have loving relationships, loving servant relationships with the Vaishnavas and the spiritual master. Because by following these principles of loving exchanges with the Vaishnavas, with the spiritual master, by chant with full attention, you see, gradually we can get this, the original pure taste is there within us already, just sleeping. So by sincerely endeavoring, understanding I'm addicted to sense gratification, how to give up this addiction, I have to get a new addiction. That's why we try to absorb ourselves 24/7 in Krishna consciousness. We aren't even addicted to it. And then the higher taste, the higher addiction, we can kick out the lower addiction. Any questions?
So it says one who is engaged in ultimate occupational service. So ultimate occupational service is Krishna consciousness, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So that means, so those who are engaged in Krishna consciousness should never use material gain to cultivate sense gratification.
Yeah.
Does it mean that, like, while engaging in our devotional service, we will get material fame and money, donations?
Sure. Just like you work a job, don't you?
Yes, Guruji.
That's also you get material gain working a job. Or if you're a preacher, you may get so many followers, people appreciating your preaching. You may gather a following of people who you're a Bhakti Viksha leader.
Yes.
You have a whole following of people who look up to you and honor you and want to serve you, isn't it?
Yes.
So you should use it for sense gratification. And now I got people worshiping me or loving me and wanting to serve me. You got to be really careful. It's very dangerous. Nadanam najanam nasundarim. No wealth, women, or followers. So actually many gurus fell down. I got so many followers. Even one guru fell down with a woman. You see, you get followers and you get carried away by it. You always think yourself the servant of those people who are serving you. Never think you're the master. Yeah.
Yes, good.
That's right.
So Gurudev, what is the difference between engaging in bare minimum, requirement like just to maintain versus sense gratification?
You take what you need to keep body and soul together. You don't eat to become a big Brahmin belly,
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes, good.
In India, I see the animals skinny. I see these merchants, and they have humongous bellies. I go, wow. The dogs and cows are skinny, but the merchant has a big, huge belly. I go, wow, what's going on here?
Yes, good.
For example.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev, Dhanavad Pranam. So in the purport, it helps us to understand that there is a direct link.
Sentence? Can you read it? Tell me what sentence it is.
So from my understanding, reading the purport, there is a direct link between material gain, desires and sense gratification.
Okay.
How can we change that into spiritual? So do we need to minimize desires, increase spiritual desires?
We should have unlimited desires for Krishna service. Desire, we have unlimited desire.
Unlimited.
That kind of desire is very good. Fill the heart with spiritual desires. And the material desires won't have any room. But that's desires for Krishna's service, desire to please Guru, desire to please Krishna, desire to push forward this movement. Those desires should be unlimited. Does that help a little bit?
Yes. So unlimited spiritual desires has to be increased.
We don't kill it. The Maya bodies want to kill desire. The Buddhists and the impersonalists want to kill desire. But no, we want to expand desire on the spiritual platform.
Okay.
They say, give up all desires, but yet they desire to merge into oneness. That's a desire. That was the realization I had as a young spiritual seeker. I was trying to deny everything, but then I realized denial itself is something that has to be denied as well. So as long as you desire void or oneness, that's also desire. So they don't actually, they say I'm killing desire, but they never kill desire. The Maya bodies never kill desire. They don't do it. They don't know how to kill desire. The only way to kill material desires is to fill your heart with spiritual desires. So they desire to merge, but that's also material desire. They want to become God. What a big desire that is. They want to give in material desire, but their desires become God. I'm talking about that's the ultimate material desire. They want to be God. They say I'm free material desire, but their desire to become God means they have the biggest material desire. So our desires become fully absorbed in pleasing Krishna and Guru, you see. And that takes away, all material desires are finished. So we don't kill desire, we expand spiritual desires unlimitedly. That help?
Thank you, Srila Gurudev.
Anything else? Yeah.
Srila Gurudev, somebody is habituated to engage in sinful activities, and especially smoking, illicit sex, drinking, and somehow you have said that he continuously get back into the same habit. So what is the hope for the deliverance of this soul?
If he takes shelter of, the real thing is sangat sanjayate kama. One develops one consciousness according to one association. If he takes shelter of Guru and takes shelter or takes shelter of the devotees, and he can become free. If he tries to do it on his own, he won't make it. He won't. Doesn't the power, but the sangha, the power of sangha, can help him overcome it. Especially, even in the material world, they have organizations. Alcoholics Anonymous. You heard of it? To recover from alcohol, you associate other people who've recovered from alcohol. Even in material world, they do it. Alcoholics Anonymous. So we're Material Desires Anonymous. You see, we take shelter of those who've given up material desires. They're trying to give up material desires, and by encouraging each other, we can, by the power of the group. What is that group called? ISKCON. By the power of the group of we can become of that. We get the power to do that by getting power. We get power by everybody. See, I even get power from you all. I get power from you all. I get power from you. Get power from me. In this way, we all become empowered. You see? That's how the movement started. I got empowered by Prabhupada's association. Yes.
Srila Gurudev, in the second paragraph of the purport, the first line is, one should not engage himself in any sort of occupational service for material gain only. I understand that aspect, that whatever profits or whatever we have to use in Krishna's service, but is it okay to aspire for the material gain? Because I'm giving my 8 hours, so is it okay to expect that I get paid for the time I'm giving?
Prabhupada said a Krishna conscious businessman can aspire to become the most wealthy businessman in the whole world. So, not that you give up your sadhana. I'm starting my own dentistry company. I have dentists working for me. I have my own clinic where I have dozens of dentists working under my direction, you could say. I become more wealthy that way. But if you can do that without giving up your sadhana, it's okay. You become an ultra dentist with dentists working under you, and you get profit off of their dentistry work. If you could pull that off, great. But not you give up your sadhana. See what I'm saying?
Yes.
You have to have good sadhana, reading, chanting, remembering, preaching. If you can maintain good sadhana, also start a business. Just like my disciple, Shabbatananda, he was working like a dog under the employers, but now he started his own business, Chiparama. Now he got chip designers working under him. Actually, he has more time for sadhana that way. He has more time for sadhana by starting his own business. So, whatever you can do, you can increase your material gain. That's great. We need, just like in Austin, we need money to build a big temple. So you can increase your material gain. There's no harm if you can keep your sadhana advice strong. Come in. We got space up here. Come on, we got space right in here. Here and here too. Got tons of room here. Okay, anything else? Now our crowd is growing. Material gain. More followers, that's all right. But we use it in Krishna's service. Yeah. Wow, more people rolling in. Okay. We got space here also. There was a serious space right here. Come on. Anything else now? Yeah. Nama Sankirtan.
Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev. So when material desire or material gain comes, we succumb to it. We tend to, we know everything that it is not good, but still when it comes, we succumb to it. So at that point of time, what should
because that's our habit. If natural material desires come, and you have to just spit at them, basically. Simanacharya he'd remember his old days as a king, and he remembered all those girls, he would spit at the thought of sex life. So the material desires come, he says, get out of my heart, you damn rascal. Thought, get out of here, you're not welcome here. You gotta, and then put spiritual desires in a place so that they don't have room, there's no room for the material desires. That help a little bit?
Yes. Thank you, Srila Gurudev.
Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev. Then, please accept my humble obeisances. Prabhuji was asking material desires. I do have so many material desires. For example, when I came to Australia, my aim was just getting the PR, permanent residency.
What is it?
Uh,
What is that desire?
residency.
Permanently.
Huh?
Living here permanently in Australia.
Living what?
Citizenship.
Citizenship?
Australia.
Australian.
Which you can use in Krishna's service, there's no harm.
Yeah. Then marriage, then one house, second house, like that. It is the list is
If you
going on.
facilitate
So
your
how-
service, go for it.
Okay.
There's
And
no
the,
harm with desiring things that facilitate your service.
and the business as well.
Huh?
One business, second business, and third. The desire is not ending. Those desires are keep
You can
increasing.
have unlimited material desires if you use them in Krishna's service.
Okay.
If you can, desire to have your own business, as I was giving her the example. Did you hear when I gave the example about the dentist clinic? You come in after them.
Yes.
Came in after them?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you say you're working in some company, well, let me start my own company. Why should I work for these rascals when I can start my own business, for example?
Yeah.
If you can expand your material desires to be able to give more service to Krishna, have more time for sadhana also, it's very good.
Yes. Thank you, Guru. And I've decided I don't want to work for anybody. I started my own business.
You have your own business?
Yes.
Oh, very good.
So, yeah.
You can make your business. Prabhupada said a Krishna conscious businessman can aspire to become the wealthiest businessman in the whole world. So there's no harm. You can expand your business and become a multi-billionaire. No problem. We don't mind that. Give a few $1 million to help our Austin project. That'd be great.
That is my desire, Gurudev. I would like to give ISKCON $1 million in the next 10 years. That is my desire. $1 million in next 10 years. So that is what I'm thinking to.
What's he saying?
His goal is to collect $1 million in 10 years for donation.
That's great. Go for it. Haribo. Very nice. Just like I'm advertising my book, Divine Love Memoir, on Amazon. If it could be on the New York Times bestseller list, that'd be great. That's a desire to have your book the #1 seller on the New York Times bestseller list. That'd be great. I mean, you can say it's a material desire, but it's for spreading Krishna consciousness. Anything else? What time do you want to head out to the airport to see?
Which one?
We want to leave at 8:30? Is it a half-hour drive to the airport?
Yes, Gurudev. Only half an hour.
Huh?
30 minutes.
Only 30 minutes, Guru.
We can leave at 8:15. I guess I'll load the car and we can leave at 8:15
Yes.
or 8:20.
Yes.
Yeah. Anything else?
So Gurudev, the sense gratification and also the devotional service, do they go hand in hand? Like,
Okay. This is what I was asking.
As long as you have a material body, you have to have sense gratification to keep body and soul together. But when you can also live without a material body in the spiritual world, so it doesn't have to be hand in hand. As long as you have a material body, you need sense gratification to keep body and soul together. But ultimately, you give it up completely. No more sense gratification. In your spiritual form in the spiritual world, you don't need to eat, sleep, mate, and defend in the spiritual world. It's pure service. Until about sleeping or eating, not necessary.
yes,
Anything else?
Hare Krishna Gurudev. Sometimes when you're out preaching, usually before you go out and preach, you pray to the Lord that, oh Lord, may a lot of people come and take up or let's say book distribution. May a lot of people come and take a lot of books and get inspired by this message. Sometimes when I pray and I go, sometimes no books go, probably very few go. And sometimes I'm having a really bad day and I'm not in the mood and I go out there and I'm trying to give out some books. There's a lot of reciprocation and people are wanting to come to me and take the book off me. So how do you understand that?
Krishna's arrangements. Krishna is giving you whatever is going to best facilitate your awakening of Krishna consciousness. They say in the Bible, Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. So put ourselves in the hands of Krishna and be transcendental to dualities. Be transcendental. Sometimes a lot of books, sometimes no books. They say, well, whatever is coming, let me always be devoted to Krishna. Do everything for His pleasure. And leave the results up to Him.
Thank you.
Yes.
Srila Gurudev, I was reading the translation.
Mm-hmm.
It says one should not hanker for material gain,
Mm-hmm.
but if one has
Wait a
material
minute.
gain,
Doesn't say that. Should
says-
never be performed for material gain. Material gain is bad. It says don't engage in, don't perform activities for material gain.
don't perform.
Should not
And-
be performed for material
And if somebody has material gain, don't use them for sense gratification.
gain. That's right. There's nothing wrong with material gain. Don't do your devotional service for material gain.
But Srila Gurudev, as soon as one gets material gain, they get carried away with desires and senses.
That's why it's important to put devotional, to take devotional service is the most important thing. My only business is to fully surrender to Krishna. That is to always be there. Krishna can make me a pauper in the street, a beggar in the street, or he can make me a multi-millionaire, but whatever he wants is fine with me. I just remain under his direction in every situation. Prabhupada was transcendental. He said, I don't need many stars, just one moon is sufficient. He was saying, if I can make one person appear devotee, my mission is successful. But Krishna sent him so many. He was transcendental to followers also, having followers also. If I need one person appear devotee, my mission is successful. So we have to always be transcendental to the results that come from our service. Big results, small results, no results, it doesn't matter. I just always remain as a puppet in the hands of Krishna. He's the puppeteer, I'm the puppet, let him pull the strings as he likes.
What's the symptom of someone who has a lot of material gain, but he's unattached and with the sense
It means
desires?
to use it for Krishna.
Yeah. What's a
So I'm
symptom?
I'm very detached, but he's not using Krishna's service. I'm detached is a damn lie. If he's really detached, he use it for Krishna's service. If he keeps it for himself, he's not detached. Just like Warren Buffett. He's one of the 10 wealthiest businessmen in the whole world. But he still lives in a simple house and a simple car. Never got a big mansion, but he still hadn't using Krishna's service. So he even detached in one sense, but he's not. He's imperfect because he's not using for Krishna. He has the status of being one of the 10 wealthiest people in the whole world. He still lives in a simple house and drives an old car, but he's still detached because he's keeping the fame and name of being a wealthy person. He's not spending it for sense gratification very much, but he has this, for subtle sense enjoyment, he's still detached. Instead of using it for Krishna, and billions of dollars for Krishna's service.
And will there also be a gradation of such people who are using it for Krishna's service? Like someone might use their whole wealth in Krishna's service, like Srila Prabhupada. Someone may use 80% of their wealth. Someone might use 20% of their wealth. Are there gradations of such people?
No, it has to be 100%. If you keep anything for sense enjoyment, you're polluted. Pure devotee means everything is for Krishna's service. Everything is for Krishna service. Even 1%, you're polluted. 100% for Krishna. Isn't it?
Yeah. Because it becomes mixed otherwise. Because otherwise the devotion is mixed.
Devotional service is impure. You can't mix sense gratification with devotional service. A little bit of sense grat is okay. No. You kick it all out. Isn't it?
Like sometimes when we go to pilgrimage.
Go where?
Pilgrimage, like Vrindavan, Mayapur.
Oh, pilgrimage.
Pilgrimage. We sometimes mix it with. We sometimes mix it with pleasure trips. Pleasure vacation as well.
Where do you go on pleasure? Taj Mahal?
Something like that. Hill stations.
There's unlimited pleasure in the holy dhams. I don't know of any pleasure besides. I never. To me, there's no pleasure outside of the holy dham. There's no such question. No question of pleasure trip. There's nowhere else to go. Where else can you get pleasure besides Krishna consciousness? It's an illusion. Where would you go for a pleasure trip?
I know some people might go to a hill station, a resort.
Go where?
Resorts.
A resort?
Because I've heard Srila Gurudev, some devotees, they
want pleasure, go to Sri Rupa Seva Kunj.
Sorry,
it's transcendental pleasure. Sri Rupa Seva Kunj at the foot of Govardhan. You heard about that place? It's amazing. They have 6 straw huts around a lake, and they have a deity of each of the Goswamis in each of the lakes, each of the huts. And they've made a whole forest. It's all inside a wall. They have beautiful, nice facilities, beautiful architecture, beautiful, nice facility. But it's all Krishna consciousness. If you want to go to get this belly booked up, you got to book ahead of time. Go to Sri Rupa Seva Kunj, and it's a 5-minute walk to go over on hill out the front gate. If you want transcendental sense gratification, go to Sri Rupa Seva Kunj. It's a very nice place. You have a laundry service there. You can leave your laundry, pay a few rupees, they do your laundry for you. Sri Rupa, I spent 2 weeks there with Bhakti Chaitanya Swami. It's amazing. Anybody else has been there? No. Sri Rupa Seva Kunj at the foot of Govardhan. You had to book way in ahead. That's very nice. A very nice facility, beautiful place, laundry service. All the Goswamis, their deities are in the forest around a lake, and there's a fountain there. It's a beautiful place. It's completely transcendental. You can chant 6 Goswamis. You can chant 3 rounds with each Goswami, and then do 1 extra round with. It's a very nice place. Sri Rupa Seva Kunj. Who needs to go to the other places? We have Sri Rupa Seva Kunj to go to. Meditate on the Goswamis. It's a wonderful place, 6 Goswamis. Anything else? We pack it up and move it out. We'll go 7 more minutes, then we'll pack it up. Yeah. Microphone. Mm-hmm.
Hare Krishna Gurudev. How does Kali enters into devotee's life?
Kali's already taken over us. we're born with an influence. We're already under Kali's influence when we took birth. How to get out of Kali's clutches, that's the question.
I heard that in Parikshit Maharaj, when he Kali person comes as a cow-killing man, that time Parikshit Maharaj said you can enter into the places where there is lots of wealth or gold and everything, but when you come into the Krishna consciousness, as Srila Prabhupada mentioned that we will not affected by the Kali, but when you see in devotees' life as well, so many people they leave the ISKCON as well. because of so many
So
reasons.
many people, when they leave the movement,
Yeah, yeah. Yes,
yeah, they fall back in Kali's clutches. So how to get free of the influence of Kali?
yes, yes.
You have to be the influence of Krishna. Kali is very weak compared to Krishna. So by taking shelter of Krishna, Kali, this is the age of Kali, we're all Kali Yugites here. we're slaves of Kali, captives of Kali, prisoners of Kali. So the chains are the three modes of material nature. We're chained here, captives of the age of Kali. So Krishna can let us out. We have a special key that unlocks the prison door. You know what that key is? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. And that key will get you free from Kali's clutches. Hare Krishna mantra.
Srila Gurudev, we have many examples of devotees coming from another sampradaya, like Sri Sampradaya, who may have been initiated in that sampradaya, and they
shouldn't get reinitiated. If they're initiated as Sri Sampradaya, if they're bona fide, they have a bona fide spiritual master. There's 4 bona fide sampradayas. If one's initiated in another sampradaya, they can associate with it. They shouldn't take a reinitiation. Isn't it? Am I wrong? Is this wrong? Prabhupada said there's 4 bona fide sampradayas. He probably recognized the other sampradayas as bona fide. If it's a so-called guru who's not really representing the Sri Sampradaya, it's another thing. You have a bona fide spiritual master in the Sri Sampradaya, then to take initiation here would be an incorrect thing to do. You can associate with us, but if you're already initiated, you can't, if you're a disciple of a bona fide spiritual master, you can't reject that diksha. It's the most sacred vow, most sacred relationship is guru-disciple relationship. You can't reject it. Am I wrong?
No,
Gurudev. You can't reject your spiritual master. It's a great offense. Correct me if I'm wrong. Any pundits here? I've read in Baba's books.
You are right, Gurudev. It
Huh?
says that if someone has taken a bona fide spiritual master in what this four,
In any sampradaya, you can't switch.
4 sampradaya, yes.
You can associate with other sampradayas to be inspired in your relationship with your guru, that's all right. But to give up your spiritual, I reject him, I go somewhere else, is a great offense. According to what I've learned from Prabhupada. I'm not saying that to keep you all in my clutches. I'm just saying according to Prabhupada's teachings. That's my understanding from Prabhupada's books, Prabhupada's teachings. Yeah. This is the last question. Where's Guru Maharaji? Yeah.
So the one who is accepting, so he is also committing an offense? Like if someone comes from Sri Sampradaya to ISKCON and we are accepting him, so that's also an offense?
That's what I just said. If you're initiated by the Bhagavad spiritual matters in the Sri Sampradaya, you can't give up that relationship.
Yeah.
You can associate with us, be a congregational member, you can have Siksha gurus within ISKCON, but to give up your Diksha is a great offense. You can take Siksha here, be inspired by the gurus of ISKCON, and to be a better disciple of your own guru. That's according to the Shastra. You can't, if you initiate with a bona fide spiritual master, now whether it's a bogus spiritual master who's saying Sri Prabhupada, it's another thing. Someone who's saying Sri Prabhupada is a nonsense, so-called guru, that's another thing. I haven't studied the other gurus and other sampradayas, whether they're actually following the Ramanujacharya or not. Isn't that the founder of Ramanuja? Yeah. They're really following Ramanuja, or they're so-called Ramanujites. Yeah. If they're so-called, the guru is not really a bona fide spiritual master, it's another thing. I haven't studied other gurus outside of ISKCON, these other sampradayas, if they're actually following their founder or not. But here we are following, our Brahmaji, our follower. We are following. Is it clear?
Yes.
Or it's confusing?
No, that's clear.
Yeah.
So Srila Gurudev, what will be...
Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev. So if the disciple realizes right now he hasn't understood. He has left his spiritual master, he's gone to a different sampradaya. If the disciple realizes that, okay, he's done a guru aparadh, he wants to come back, what will be, like, what's the repentance?
What's that?
What's the process of coming back?
If somebody left the guru and left to another sampradaya and he decides, okay, I want to come back, so what is the process? Although he took initiation there also?
The process is obeisances.
He took initiation in other sampradaya.
He realized a mistake. He can come back. The offer from obeisances is a solution. Come back and offer obeisances to your spiritual master.
Yeah.
He'll forgive you. Obeisances, that's the simple thing. Obeisances. Offer your obeisances and the spiritual master will embrace you. Welcome back, my dear son. Welcome home. If I'm wrong, let me know. But that's my understanding according to Prabhupada's book. Now, we gotta start loading the car here in about 5 minutes.
On the same note, Sugardev, on the same note, I have read, I can't remember exact reference I can provide later on, that if someone accepts a bona fide spiritual master, at least in this lifetime, he shouldn't reject that spiritual master, bona fide spiritual master. He should just continue, even though it becomes very difficult to follow, he should continue under the shelter of the same spiritual master.
Absolutely.
And he can open his heart, he can present, discuss.
Absolutely. My Gurudev, I'm having this difficulty, please help me.
Yes, and
Spiritual master is very kind. If you're having difficulty, the spiritual master will help you with your difficulty. He's not some tyrant. The spiritual master is, according to any disciple's personal needs, he's willing to adjust also, make concessions.
yes, good. But at least in this life, he shouldn't reject that bona fide spiritual master.
Absolutely. He cannot reject his spiritual master. He's having difficulty. The spiritual master is very kind. Even Shyama-Sundar was smoking cigarettes. And Prabhupada said, smoke one less each day. He didn't tell you to stop immediately. He said, smoke one less cigarette every day, and this way give it up. See how kind Prabhupada was to Shyama-Sundar. You know the story? He was carving Jagannath deity, and Prabhupada came, he had a cigarette pack on Jagannath's head. And Prabhupada took it again and knocked it off. And he said, smoke one less cigarette each day. That was Prabhupada's kindness.
Yes, good. So in terms of the devotees around, those who are previously God brothers and those who are still in contact with that particular devotee, so what should be our mood? Like
kindness. The devotee is kind. Be very kind and compassionate. My dear Prabhu, I understand you're having difficulty. How can I serve you? How can I help you? Always kindness and love. Don't reject them. Be kind upon them.
And at the same time, what is that? Because once you associate, then you may get the impact on you. Like you may get influence.
Then you're not. Then you should better. If you get better to avoid it. If you're not strong enough to if you're not strong enough to influence them, it's better to avoid. Yeah. Because you should be strong enough to give them your influence, not that you take their influence. If you're not strong enough to give influence, it's better to avoid. Protect yourself.
Yes, good.
It's like the Ritviks. I tried influencing the leader of the Ritviks, but it didn't work. So I just won't bother. I sent an email to the leader of the Ritviks, see if I could influence him, but no, I couldn't. So I just don't bother anymore. I couldn't influence him.
Yes.
So what is the time now?
Okay, time to pack it up. Pack it up and move it out. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Thank you very much.